So welcome everyone. So today I'm going to talk about some questionnaire-related tools we developed at National Library of Medicine. So first, apology. So we once did a half-day tutorial on a similar topic at EMEA quite a few years ago. So now I'm giving 15 years to go over almost a similar things. So let's try. So who am I? I'm a staff scientist at National Library of Medicine. NLM is a part of the NIH. So this is my contact information. So even the title says I'm a staff scientist. I'm actually a developer over there. So we started these tools about 10 years ago. So we started with a L2C form, which was previously called as L forms, and was under the leadership of Dr. Clem McDonald. And the initial purpose is a form renderer for the LINQ panels. So there's about 2,000 or even more panels in the LINQ. So we create a widget to automatically render all those forms. And eventually we'll add more tools and apps, including the form builder, SCDC questionnaire smart app, and the questionnaire viewer. And also we also mentioned have the FHIR UConn tools. And also we have a form service. It's also called the clinical table search service, which provides a lot of APIs. So let me show you. So the first project we have is L-Forms. It's an open source JavaScript project, and it's SCDC questionnaire renderer and also a filler. So you can, it supports most standard questionnaire features and many SCDC questionnaire features, which I will talk about later. And it also includes the UConn JavaScript library for the unit conversions. And so when this is used in the pre-population. When the observation was got from the file server, it will auto converted to a proper unit. And also it also uses a FHIR library. So it supports S23 and R4, and recently R5 versions of questionnaire and question response. So I will show you some features of these forms. Okay. It works. Okay. So this is a GitHub page of all the instructions, and we have some simple demos here. So it is developed as a JavaScript library. So as you can, in your HTML, if you want to use it in your apps, so in your HTML, you can just load the CSS files and a few JavaScript libraries. And then in the code, it's very simple to use. So you have the form definition. It could be embedded or what you retrieved from the server. And add this one line code. So it's L forms util add the form to page, and with the form definition and ID of the element on the page or the element itself. So the L forms is loaded as a web component. So you can use the standard ways to interact with the web component. So there's a lot of demos how to use all those features. Here I want to show one of the demos, maybe. So this is a demo for the skip logic, not skip logic. Actually, it's calculated expression. Is that calculated expression or the answer expression here? So you can search the medical terms. And it uses answer expression and get the answer list for the second items. So I don't think I can show you the questionnaire here. So I will do another demo to show other features. So this is how to use this Forms widget. So it support, we have, it's published on the GitHub. So we have a list of the supported features on the R4 and the R5. So let's see the R5 features here. So these are all the support features for the questionnaire. Item level, I think we almost support all the features here, and there's also extensions for the like ordinal values, choice or orientations, and all these things. And also there's for the R5 support is that in the R5 version is that the choice and the open choice was replaced with codings and the answer constraint. So we support coding and answer constraint with options and options only and options string, but we haven't supported the options or coding. So which we haven't decided how to implement that yet. And those are advanced features we support is that the enable when with the answer options and the enable when with the expressions, and the item controls, which controls the display of the group items and the individual items, and even the answers. And we support the pre-population with the observation-based and also the five-pass-based pre-population and the extractions also. So we also support a lot of five-pass expressions here. So SCDC defined a lot of extensions. So the most important thing is that expressions. So we support five-pass and the X5 query. We don't support SQL yet. We haven't found a proper SQL library to use. So the expression extension is that those expressions, I don't know if you are familiar with those extensions. So for the calculate expression is that you can calculate a value based on the, for an item based on the values on other items. And the initial expression is that when you load the form, load the questionnaire, you can set the initial values and using these five-pass calculations. Answer expression is that you can create an answer option list for the item using the five-pass calculations. And the variables, you can set a variable on the questionnaire level or the item levels, and that can be used later by other five-pass expressions. And the enable when is another way to control the skip logic, the enable when. So is this how to, I showed you how to use that as a CDN, so you can load the JavaScript library in your HTML. Another way is that it's Form is published as an npm package. You can just run npm install, and you still reference to those JavaScript libraries in your apps. And we also developed Form's loader, which you can just include this loader one JavaScript library, and it will automatically load the latest version of Forms into your app. And if or you can specify a particular version of Forms you want to use in your app. And if something like a certain version was not loaded, and it was automatically try to find a best version for it, next lower version of the Forms. So Forms, I always call it Forms because that's the old name, my favorite name. So Forms is like actually started like 10 years ago, and eventually. Initially with a link, so it's used on the link search page. So when you search link terms, if it's a panel, and it will automatically show a small icon, so the view the forms. And you click that one, you will see a form like this. So it automatically shows these panels and with this HTC forms. So they are still using a very old version of the forms. So it still has a date, time, and where done comments, which is not I think which is not useful anymore for the FHIR questionnaire, but it's still useful for the line panels. And it's also used in the NHCD repository for the form renderings. And there's also IXTerm website which also use this user HC forms. So I can show you that. So it search medical names and get the strengths and the IXQE. So is this also used at the Brian's website for rendering any questionnaires? So for this questionnaire, so it's a bit of everything, I think. So you can use HC forms, render this questionnaire. So here's it's more complete example of the capabilities of the forms. So here's the string text, and this is a boolean, and you have the date, input type, and the date time, and also the time, integer, decimal, and you can also upload a file as attachment data. Okay. Wow. All right, let's go back to this. There's also other apps use forms. So the next one I'm going to talk about the form builders. So this is a form builder which you can connect to a file server. You can design a form, a questionnaire, and save it back to the file server, and also you can download it to your local and app. So I'll just give a quick demo of these apps. So here you can import from a local file or import from a server. So we have some built-in servers. Let's try. Also, you can add your own file server to import data. So let's see. So let me find a questionnaire, this one maybe. So here is a form level attribute. So then you can click edit questions. So this is the editable form for this questionnaire. So for each item is listed on the left side, and on each, you click on each item, then you have an editable form here for the code, text, code, and also some advanced features here for the pre-population and the extractions. So I don't have enough time to go over everything here. And it also has a preview page for which use the forms to render this form, and also it will generate. You can see the R4 version of the questionnaire here, and also the S3 versions. So I have. So we also have created a smart app. We call the SDC questionnaire app, which connect to a smart on file server. And let's see, pick a patient, and you can search a questionnaire from server and get it displayed. For example, this one, and let me show this one here. So this is the pre-population is working here. So you get a patient name and the birth date from the selected patient. And you can also save as a question response and the questionnaire response and observations. This also, the extraction also works here. So you get the data, and you can also show the questionnaire and the question response in the app. So okay, currently it only supports S2, 3, and R4. So we're working on to make every app support R5. So there's also a questionnaire viewer. So this is an interesting project. So that you only, it's client side only, and you can add a few parameters. So like the queue. So you can specify a UI for the questionnaire from a Happy File server, for example, and also optionally it supports the package format, so you can find the value set within the package and to be used in the questionnaire. So the best part of it is that you can create a URL and in your app or in your any documentations, and it will automatically show a rendered form for this questionnaire. So I think I have 5 minutes left. So we also, this is FHIR. So tomorrow, okay. So tomorrow Brian will have another talk about the FHIR. But the FHIR was a collaboration between NLM and Nicola from Health Samurai. So it's now donated to HL7 and we still maintain it. So we're not. We also have a web service for the, this is Yukon library. So it's for the unit conversion and validations. So we provide 2 different kinds of service. One is the NPM package. You can use it in your app, installed as an NPM package, use it in your app. And also there's a web service. You can use that for validations and conversions. So we have, like for the web service, we have 35 million average use request. So we also have a clinical data service. So it has a lot of APIs with, let me show you quickly. So we have the like ICD-10, ICD-9, and the longing questions and the forms and the other, also Yukon code, and a lot of genomics data tables also. So you can have provide a very efficient API calls. Most data will be returned within a millisecond. So that's it. So I have 3 minutes left for questions. So even I don't have the green ribbon here, it's my first time to be here. So I hope next time we'll do better. We'll talk less and talk more about some project in details. So you can find me with emails or talk, and we are active on the questionnaire channel on the Zulip, so you can ask any questions there.
So is it just a rendering app, or is there a way to deploy the questionnaires as a smart app as well? Or?
There's 2 different apps here. So the L Forms widget is just a widget you can use in your apps, and it's a renderer and also the filler. So we provide a public API calls from the widget. You can get back the question response, and also you can convert between like different versions of questionnaire, R4, R5, SDV3. And there's a smart app is that use this widget to create a smart app. And it has some functionalities there.
No more questions? Thank you very much, Jay.
All right, thank you.